Social Security is one of the most important income sources in retirement. For many retirees, it becomes the foundation that everything else sits on. But every year, I see people make Social Security decisions that permanently reduce the income they receive for the rest of their lives. And the frustrating part is that most of these mistakes are completely avoidable. Some of these mistakes reduce your benefit permanently, and one of them surprises people the most because it has nothing to do with when you claim. We'll get to that in just a moment. In this video, I want to walk through the 5 biggest Social Security mistakes I see retirees make and what you can do to avoid them. Because once some of these decisions are made, they can be difficult to undo. If we haven't met before, my name is Erik Nero. I'm a certified financial planner practitioner, and I help people think through the financial and life decisions that come with retirement. Let's start with the one that I see most often. The first mistake is claiming Social Security as soon as you become eligible at age 62 without weighing the long-term impact. Age 62 is the earliest you can start retirement benefits, but claiming before your full retirement age, or FRA, permanently reduces the amount that you receive. FRA depends on your birth year, and for many people retiring now, that's age 67. If someone claims at 62, instead of waiting until full retirement age, their benefit can be about 30% lower. Now, sometimes claiming early absolutely makes sense if you need the income, if your health is a concern, or if continuing to work just isn't realistic. Claiming early may be the right decision, but too often, people claim early simply because they heard it's the best thing to do, and that decision can follow them for the rest of their life. For example, if someone's full retirement age benefit would have been about $2,500 a month, claiming at 62 would reduce that to about $1,750 a month. Over a long retirement, that difference can easily add up to tens of thousands of dollars, if not more. But claiming early isn't the only thing that people accidentally do to reduce their benefit. The second mistake happens when someone starts Social Security early while they're still working. If you claim Social Security before full retirement age and continue earning income, the earnings test may apply. If you're under full retirement age for the entire year, Social Security can temporarily reduce benefits by $1 for every $2 you earn above the annual earnings limit. Now, if you reach full retirement age during the year, the rule changes to $1 withheld for every $3 above the higher limit. This only applies to the months before you reach full retirement age. Now, here's the part that many people get tripped up on. The money isn't permanently lost. It's just taken from your monthly benefit. When you reach full retirement age, Social Security recalculates your benefit and credits you for the months when benefits were withheld. But if someone claims early while they're still earning a high income, the reductions can still create some confusion and more than a little frustration. Now, the next mistake surprises a lot of retirees because it has nothing to do with when you claim. Many retirees assume Social Security is tax-free, but depending upon your income, up to 85% of your benefit can become taxable. The IRS determines this using something called provisional income. That includes your adjusted gross income, tax-exempt interest, and half of your Social Security benefits. For single filers, the key thresholds are $25,000 and $34,000. For married couples filing jointly, they are $32,000 and $44,000. Once provisional income crosses those levels, a portion of Social Security becomes taxable. This often happens when retirees begin combining Social Security with withdrawals from retirement accounts like their IRAs or 401ks. For example, a retiree may think their Social Security benefit is tax-free. But once they start taking withdrawals from an IRA to support their spending, their provisional income rises. And suddenly, a portion of Social Security becomes taxable, which is why Social Security decisions usually work best when they're coordinated with a broader retirement income strategy. Now, if this already feels more complicated than you expected, you're not alone. Social Security has dozens of rules, but most retirement decisions eventually come down to just a few key ones. And the next one is often overlooked. The fourth mistake is not understanding what happens when you delay Social Security beyond full retirement age. Between full retirement age and age 70, you earn what's called delayed retirement credits. For many people today, delaying increases benefits by about 8% per year. That increase continues until age 70 when that benefit stops growing. This means someone who delays benefits can create a significantly higher guaranteed income later in retirement. Now, Delaying isn't automatically the right or wrong decision for everyone, but it's important to understand what you gain or what you give up when you choose your claiming age. And the final mistake often affects married couples the most. The fifth mistake is not understanding how Social Security works for married couples. Spousal benefits allow one spouse to receive up to 50% of the other spouse's primary insurance amount if claimed at their full retirement age. But there's a lot of confusion when it comes to survivor benefits. That's when one spouse passes away and the surviving spouse generally steps into the larger of the two benefits, although the exact amount depends upon the age at which the survivor benefits begin. That means the claiming decision of the higher earning spouse can affect not only their lifetime income, but also the surviving spouse's financial security later on. This is why Social Security is often a household decision rather than just an individual one. Social Security is one of the few sources of guaranteed lifetime income that retirees have. And small decisions around timing and coordination can make a meaningful difference over the course of a retirement. If you're approaching Social Security age, or if you're already thinking about when to claim, it's worth stepping back and looking at how that decision fits into the bigger picture. If you'd like help thinking through your specific situation, I invite you to use the link below to schedule a conversation. And if you found this helpful, subscribe so you don't miss future videos on retirement, taxes, and the financial decisions that come with this stage of life.